Hello, everybody. Quentin, Vennie here. Listen, I had an amazing time taking over my friend Beck's Life's Periscope page the other day. So I just want to remind you, every Tuesday morning at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, check me out on Periscope. Just to give you all a general idea of what to expect from my Periscope, here's a clip of when I took over Beck's page. So please let me know what you'd like for me to discuss in the comments below. I'm taking suggestions, recommendations, whatever it is you guys want to see, I'm here for you. I show up for you. So watch the video, let me know what you think, leave a comment, and I'll see you Tuesday. Peace. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Quentin Vennie. I am a writer, an author, a father, a yogi, a meditation guide. I'm also a mental health advocate and a former sufferer of anxiety. So often you hear it on social media, you hear it in conversations, people say it all the time. It's like, oh, I want to stop drinking coffee, but I need my morning Java. The struggle is real. My question is the struggle really real? Now, I promise, Bex, we're not gonna, go, yeah, I had a dream. Is the struggle really real? And I promise, Bex, I'm not gonna, take up, the entire day because I know that time is valuable and I appreciate yours and thank you for showing up right now. But that's the question. Is the struggle really real? And if so, why? Why is the struggle really real? That's the question. That's the question I think we should all ask ourselves every single day. Is the struggle really real? And if so, why? And if it is real, I'll provide you 3 tools today that you can apply, 3 things you can do right now, every single day in this moment, to ensure that the struggle is never real again. Just to let you know, I'm not going to sit here and just blurb random things. Like, I actually prepared and I took notes and everything. So, this is real. You can experience difficulty without necessarily experiencing struggle. It's very similar to the idea that you can have pain and not suffer. Again, you can have difficulty without struggling the same way that you can have pain and not suffer. So, the first thing I want you guys to write down is that struggle is a byproduct of our reality. Therefore, it cannot exist without our permission. One more time. Struggle is a byproduct of our reality. Therefore, struggle cannot exist without our permission. Now, the problem with struggle comes in when people use the word struggling as an excuse to remain stagnant as opposed to motivation to overcome obstacles, right? It's okay to acknowledge difficulty. It's not okay to allow that difficulty to justify your feelings of defeat or you not being able to get something accomplished. Not okay. And it goes back to this old thing. We were brought up in a society where we're often told the things that we can't do more so than we're told the things that we can do, right? But the problem is that people have told us that we couldn't do something so much that 3 things happened. 1, we started believing it. 2, we started to internalize it. And 3, it became our reality. They told us we couldn't do something so many times that we started to believe it, we started to internalize it, and as a consequence, it's become our reality. That's what the struggle is real thing is all about. So instead of other people telling you now that you can't accomplish something or something won't happen or, hey, I want to be a doctor, and it's like you barely graduated high school, how could you ever become a doctor? Now, instead of them telling you, you're the one telling yourself. So you are now the victim and the victimizer all at the same time. It's very similar to waking up in the morning, going in the bathroom, looking yourself in the mirror, and completely slapping the shit out of yourself for about 10 minutes, right? You just slapping over and over and over, right? You got a bloody nose, your lips are busted, you got a black eye, and then you're still not done because now you're taking your hair and you're pulling your hair out and you're going crazy. Then you get dressed and you go out into this world and expect everything to be normal. You're expecting everybody to treat you the exact same. Well, who's going to really do that? Like, who's going to stand in the mirror and beat themselves up and then just walk out into the world like nothing happened? I don't know anybody that would do that. And if I did, I would have to call somebody to get them some help. So if you're not going to do it physically, why are you going to do it to yourself spiritually? Why are you doing it to yourself psychologically? Why are you doing it to yourself mentally and emotionally? You're beating yourself up every single day, and then walking out into the world expecting happiness, expecting success, expecting love. By telling yourself that the struggle is real, you are now deducing your own power and you're giving that to the struggle. We need to stop that. The second thing I want you to think about, well, I actually want you to write down, is the fact that you will always limit your opportunities by focusing on the difficulty instead of the possibilities. I told you at the beginning, I took some notes. Boom. You will always limit your opportunities by focusing on the difficulties instead of the possibilities. That's the second thing that I want you to take away from this scope. There's 3 things that I promise you that you can do right now, and it's not yoga, it's not meditation, it's not doing a bunch of crunches, it's not drinking a green smoothie, it's not doing anything. The first thing you can do to change the mindset, right? To make sure that the struggle is never real again, the first thing you have to do is change the conversation. What do I mean by change the conversation? You have to change the conversation that you're having with yourself. Instead of waking up telling yourself that, if you have anxiety like I do, and you drink 2 cups of coffee every day, and you know that this coffee is fucking you up, you know that this coffee is destroying your anxiety, and it's creating an offset in your chemical balance all day long. You're up, then you're down, and you won't stop drinking this coffee. The struggle is not real. Your inability or unwillingness to make the necessary behavioral changes to better yourself, that's what's real. The struggle is not real. Again, struggle is only a byproduct of your reality. The struggle cannot exist if you don't give it permission to. Instead of telling yourself that the struggle is real, tell yourself that possibilities are real. Tell yourself that your strength is real, that your resilience is real. Right? Change the conversation. Don't give yourself this negative talk. Don't give yourself this negative dialogue. All right? The second thing you do is you set a goal. You set an attainable goal. You can set 5 different goals. Right, exactly. I just missed your comment. It can exist. I didn't see the whole thing. It can exist without something. I didn't see everything. I'm sorry. But set a goal. Set an attainable goal for yourself. Set multiple goals. You can set a 3-week goal. You can set a 2-week goal, right? You set those goals. And then the third thing is you don't try, you just do. If you're a coffee drinker, like I gave the example earlier, and you want to cut down on drinking the coffee, then give yourself a goal and say, you know what, this week I'm going to cut it down to one cup a day instead of the 2 cups, right? By week 2, I want to be down to a half a cup a day, and by week 4, I want to be completely off of coffee, and accept whatever comes with that. Accept the possible migraines, accept the discomfort, accept the withdrawals. Don't say that to people who are what? I couldn't see that comment. Don't say that to people who are what? Because I'm coming from the perspective. Wait a minute. I still can't see it for some reason. I'm coming from the perspective, just to give you a little bit of insight. I'm coming from the perspective of a person who grew up with a father on heroin. I was addicted to anxiety pills for 2 years. I've been smoking since I was 18, really 17 years old. Was close to having my lung collapse when I actually decided to stop smoking. I did it all cold turkey. I never went to rehab. This is not to take anything away from anybody's journey, but just giving you insight on myself. I never went to rehab, never went to therapy. I managed my anxiety through my Trinity of Wellness, yoga, meditation, and juicing, and I'm just a normal black kid from Baltimore. There's nothing special about me. I wasn't the Immaculate Conception. I am a human being. I am an imperfect being, just like everyone else watching this scope right now. I'm not telling you that I'm not telling you anything that I haven't experienced myself. I'm not telling you anything that that hasn't worked for me. Again, I don't believe in there's one way to be healthy or to be well, but if we can take little bits and pieces from everyone and apply it to ourselves and stop making excuses and actually start pushing for solutions, then we can see things actually get accomplished in ways that we never thought possible. So again, you change the conversation, you set the goal, you don't try, you just do. We can all fight this battle together. So let's stop trying to create division. Let's look at this from a whole well-rounded perspective, and let's move forward in a positive way. Every Tuesdays at 10:15, it was 10 a.m., but every Tuesdays 10:15 a.m., I do a scope on my own channel, Quentin Vennie. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all Quentin Vennie. You go to my website, quentinvennie.com. I talk about a lot of things ranging from anxiety to addiction, yoga, meditation, juicing, anything to help bring better health and sustainability into your lives. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up for you every single day. I sincerely appreciate you for showing up for me. But thank you all again. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you all. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support, your love. And I'll see you later. Toodles.